In this video, we are going to talk about the ground type taxonomy key, that is a type of dichotomous keys. So in ground type key, the first member of the primary couplet is firstly decided or set up, and then its secondary, tertiary, and subsequent couplets are arranged, and these are written in at the end of the primary couplet and labeled as 2, 3, 4, and so on. The second member of primary couplet is then set up and it is also labeled in the same way. Whereas the first couplet is labeled 1 and the digit that is written in the parenthesis indicates the location of the second couplet. It can also be run easily in a reverse order or reverse direction. So in the previous videos, we have used the taxonomic characteristics of fruit flies and the specimens of flies for preparing the taxonomic keys. So in the same way, in this video we will use these characteristics, and we have arranged the taxonomic characteristics in the form of groups, group A and group B, on the basis of wing morphology. That is, the members of group A have wings that are mostly hyaline, whereas the members of group B have wings that are mostly opaque, and then so on. We have arranged these taxonomic characteristics in the form of couplets. So next we are going to see that how will we make or prepare the ground type taxonomic key. So first of all, the first couplet, that is wings mostly hyaline. The number in the bracket or parenthesis number 3 indicates that its secondary couplet is present at number 3. Next, the second at this second point, we have wings mostly opaque. So the group 2 members have wings that are mostly opaque, and the numbers in parentheses 9 and 10 indicate that the couplets for the character that is mentioned at 2 are present at the number 9 and 10. Next, at number 3, you can see that the next character is coastal band dilated apically, and the numbers written in parentheses 5 and 6 indicate that the next couplet that we are going to follow is written at number 5 and 6. Next, number 4, it indicates the character that is coastal band not dilated apically, and the 7 and 8 number indicate that its next character that we are going to follow has been written at the position 7 and 8. Next is number 5, scutalar bristle one pair. So the specimen that has wings that are mostly hyaline. Next, moving towards the character mentioned at 3, that a coastal band apically dilated, and at number 5, that is scutalar bristle one pair, we will identify this specimen as Bactrocera cucurbitae. So next is scutalar bristle two pairs. So if the specimen has wings that are mostly hyaline, coastal band apically dilated, and scutellum consisting of 2 pairs of bristles, then it will be identified as Bactrocera tau. So you can see that the numbers mentioned in front of the primary couplets indicate the position of the next characteristics that we are going to follow or see. So at number 1, you can see this is number 3. So it means that this couplet will link to the character that is mentioned at number 3, and subsequently at number 3 we are seeing the numbers 5 and 6. So these numbers written in the parentheses indicate that the characters mentioned at number 5 and 6 are the taxonomic characters that we will follow or link to identify our specimens. So in the same way, moving towards the number 7, that is thorax with median yellow stripe. And the specimens that have wings that are mostly hyaline, a coastal band not dilated apically, and thorax with median yellow stripe, you will identify these specimens as Bactrocera diversa. And in the same way, the specimens that have thorax without median yellow stripe, you will identify them as Bactrocera diversalis. So the color scheme that we have used in this presentation is also helpful in identification of the specimens, whereas if you are using a taxonomic key, there will be no color scheme. You will have to run the key forward or backward by using the numbers that are written in the parentheses or that are given in front of the taxonomic characteristics. So And next, number 9 that has wings with stripes. So from the beginning, you can see that at the number 2, number 9 and 10 are written in parentheses. So we know that the wings mostly opaque. This character is gonna link with the taxonomic characteristics that are mentioned at number 9. So that is wings with stripes. Next character that is mentioned here is wings reticulate. So at number 9 and 10, there are further couplets, secondary couplets. So here we can see that the specimens that have wings mostly opaque might have wings that are with stripes or wings that are reticulate. So the numbers mentioned in front of 9 are 11 and 12. So we know that the couplets for wings with stripes are mentioned at 11 and 12, whereas the next taxonomic characteristics or couplets for taxonomic characteristics are for wings that are reticulate are mentioned at number 13 and 14. So let's see. Next is at number 11, scutellum with 5 black spots. If the specimen has wings that are mostly opaque, wings that are with stripes, and scutellum consisting of 5 black spots, then we will identify it as Carpomaya weisseviana. Next, if the scutellum consists of 4 black spots, then it will be identified as Carpomaya ziziphi. So next, moving towards the wing, if wings are reticulate, then if the posterior margin of wings has 3 hyaline spots, then it will be identified as Tephra xanthotrica. And if the posterior margin of wings has 5 hyaline spots, then it will be identified as Spatulina acroleosa. So in this way, the ground type taxonomic key can be prepared and run in the forward as well as in the backward direction. So the numbers that are written at the end of the primary couplets are helpful in moving or running the key in the forward direction.